from Elsie's Adventures in Libraryland, and this is my first book haul for the month of May, so I'm really excited to show you guys what I got in this week. Before I get started though, I just wanted to do a quick recap with you guys, I guess you would call it, to just talk about what I've been up to lately. I haven't been posting as much this week as I usually do, so I just wanted to sort of catch up with you guys and let you know what I've been up to. So besides my job as a librarian, you guys might know that I also do web design on the side, so I've been really busy working on a design for an awesome book blogger this week, and I'm hoping to reveal her whole blog makeover sometime really soon. So I've been busy doing that, but then I've also been reading two books at the same time, and I don't usually read two books simultaneously. I'm just not really that ambitious of a reader, and I don't like getting, plots or anything mixed up. So I usually am a one book at a time kind of girl, but I've just been like so behind on my reading list lately with like all these arcs that I'm trying to, read and review before they're released, and I've just been not doing a good job at that lately. So I'm trying to sort of like zoom through my reading list as quick as I can by sort of doing like double time with my reading. So the first book that I'm reading right now is Across the Universe by Beth Revis, or Revis. I heard it pronounced both ways. I say Revis, but I'm not exactly sure which it is. This is a really awesome book, guys. It is a science fiction story about this girl named Amy and a boy named Elder. And they are zooming through space on this spaceship that is on its way to a planet that is supposed to be like Earth. Amy is originally from Earth, but before she and her family left on this voyage, they were cryogenically frozen so that they could then wake up 300 years later to inhabit this planet. However, somebody unplugs Amy's frozen chamber and she wakes up early. She almost dies, but they save her, and she meets this boy named Elder, who is one of the people on this spaceship that is now formed into this almost like dystopian microcosm of a world. And it's kind of like a lot of trouble because nobody has ever met a girl like Amy before who is directly from planet Earth, and at the same time some unknown person keeps unplugging all of these frozen chambers, and these people are dying. So it's just a really good story full of like mystery and suspense, and there's just like all these questions that I really want to have answered. I'm about halfway through it right now, so hopefully I'm going to be finished with this one within the next few days, and I'll be posting a review soon. But Across the Universe is a really awesome book, and I'm so glad that I chose to finally start this one. And then the second book that I'm reading right now is Eragon by Christopher Paolini, and as I'm sure you can tell from the cover, this is a fantasy book about a boy named Eragon, and he discovers this stone in the forest that turns out to be a dragon egg, and the dragon hatches, and he has to like put this dragon into hiding. He names the dragon Saphira, and then not too long after, Eragon finds out that he's being hunted down by this evil king. So he and Saphira have to run away, and it's just like this whole action-packed fantasy adventure with this old storyteller named Brahm, and I'm just really loving this one. It's a longer book. It's about 500 pages long, and I'd say I'm about a little over a quarter of the way done with this one so far, but I'm reading it in large chunks, so I'm hoping to be finished with it hopefully within the next 3 or 4 days. I'm really enjoying this one, can't put it down, so glad I started it. So now I wanted to talk about the books that I got in the mail this week, and all of these books I received on Monday, so it was a really, nice way to start my week, really great surprise to find like 5 packages of books in my mail. So the first book that I got is Darkness Before Dawn by J.A. London, and oh my gosh guys, how much do you love this cover? I'm like so in love with this cover. I know it's kind of, similar to a lot of those other book covers that have like the girl in the flowy evening dress, but I just like this one because it has kind of like that dark gothic edge to it. It kind of reminds me of the cover for Fallen, which I think is probably one of the most gorgeous YA covers ever to be published. But this is going to be a paranormal dystopian kind of story about this world where there's been a war between the humans and the vampires have won. And there's this girl named Dawn Montgomery, and she's lost her entire family, and she is now her city's delegate, working for this guy named Lord Valentine, who is like the most powerful vampire around. And until she meets Victor, Valentine's son, it's not until then that she realizes that not all vampires are bloodthirsty monsters. So this one is going to be coming out in June, and it's said to be a fresh new take on the vampire genre. So it's going to be interesting to read this one and see if it is, you know, very original. So I'm definitely looking forward to Darkness Before Dawn. Hopefully I'll be getting to this one sometime this month. Alright, so next book that I got was What's Left of Me by Kat Zhang. And I was so excited to get this one in the mail. It is going to be a science fiction story. It is about this world where everybody has two souls in their body, and as they reach adulthood, one of the souls is supposed to sort of override the other soul, so they're left with only one soul. I know that's kind of confusing, right? But anyway, the story centers around Ava and Addie, and they are two souls stuck in the same body, and they're coexisting together. So that turns this girl into a hybrid. So I don't really know much more about it than that, except it's about two souls, Ava and Addie, in the same body, and apparently being a hybrid is a bad thing. So I'm definitely looking forward to reading this one. It's going to be coming out in September, and what's even more exciting is that HarperCollins not only sent me one copy of this, but they sent me 2 copies of it. So that means that I'm going to be having a giveaway very soon, so that somebody else can have a chance to get an early sneak peek at this book as well. So be on the lookout for a giveaway for What's Left of Me by Kat Zhang, hopefully sometime this month. I'm not exactly sure when, but I will definitely be having a giveaway for this one. Okay, and then the next book that I got in the mail was a finished copy of Daughter of the Centaurs by Kate Climo from Random House Publishing. And I've heard mixed things about this book. I've heard some people say that it's very unique, it's very interesting. I think that's one comment that somebody made. It's a very interesting, different kind of story, but that the writing style might not appeal to every reader. So I wasn't planning on reading this one, but I did receive a copy for it, so I'm going to try and put it on my reading list sometime for this summer. It's a fantasy kind of book about this girl who is the last human in her world, and she has to lead this group of centaurs. And I've never read a book about centaurs before, so I mean, what the heck, I may as well as, you know, add in a new genre sometime this summer. So I'll be very interested to see what I think about this book. So if you guys have read this one, please leave me comments in the comments section below about what you thought about it, because I'd be interested to know what you thought too. Okay, and then the last book that I got in this week was one that I was really happy to get, because it's this new YA contemporary book called Pizza, Love, and Other Stuff That Made Me Famous by Katheryn Williams. And I had requested this book because this summer I'm trying to put books on my reading list that are more like fun, lighthearted, contemporary reads. And I saw this one on Goodreads and I was like, this is so cute. I love the cover and the title, and the story just sounds like it's going to be absolutely adorable. It's about this girl named Sophie, and she loves to cook, so she enters this teen reality show about cooking, and the winner gets this scholarship to a prestigious culinary institute, but when she gets onto the set of the show, of course, there's all of this drama and competition that begins, so it just sounds like it's going to be a really fun, quick read for this summer, and I'm really looking forward to reading and reviewing this one. And Pizza, Love, and Other Stuff That Made Me Famous comes out this August, so be on the lookout for my review of this one sometime this summer. Okay guys, so those are all the books that I got in this week. I hope you enjoyed watching my video to see all the lovely goodies that I got, and I hope you guys will leave me comments in the comment section below here so that I can check out your book hauls for this week as well. And I hope you guys have a great weekend and happy reading, and I will talk to you later. Bye!